Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and we're answering questions from a YouTube user today. YouTube username Coretta Collier posted 6 days ago, and I apologize. I know I got back to you quickly in text in terms of answering the question on the page, but I wanted to make you a video this week, and I wanted to make it earlier in the week, and I'm sorry, time got away from me. So it's been 6 days, and I owe you a video. And here is the question. And this was posted underneath my video from January 24th of 2022. Can my employer lie in their position statement? Okay. Now, Coretta posted, thanks for the video. It was really helpful. Thank you for saying that. That's always my hope. That is literally why I make these videos. I hope they help people. What happens if the employer lies in the ROI and on their affidavit? My employer and I both filed for summary judgment. I rebutted their summary judgment, pointing out their lies with witness statements, the company policies, rules, and regulations, text messages they sent me, and also documents they mailed me. The agency replied to my motion but didn't dispute any of my claims: retaliation, racial discrimination, disability discrimination, and harassment. I had an attorney but couldn't afford to pay him through summary judgment phase, so he told the AG, administrative judge, that he's withdrawing from my case. Okay, so lies are opportunities for you, for the plaintiff, right? When the employer lies, it's an amazing opportunity for you to demonstrate their lack of credibility, but more importantly, when the employer lies in a sworn statement, there can be repercussions, right? The administrative judge, the administrative law judge, the actual judge, the arbitrator, whoever's deciding your case, can look at the repercussions there, right? That is a crime in most jurisdictions. That is perjury, is lying in a sworn statement, right? So your employer then is potentially perjuring themselves. And listen, it's not always that simple. Like, so here you mentioned you rebutted some of their claims with witness statements. So that's not clear cut as a lie yet, because the employer could be lying, or your witness could be lying, or there could be an honest mistake, right? Where the employer thought something happened and it's not a lie, but it is inaccurate. So that's not so clear cut. But let's look at you also mentioned text messages and documents, right? So let's say we know for a fact the employer is aware of a document because they have it. We know they have it, and they produced it in discovery, and then they, in their sworn statement, lie about what the document says. Well, we're much closer to perjury at that point, right? Like, that's something where we're like, we know they have the document. We know what they said is not what the document says, and that is very problematic for the employer. Now, they could still argue, hey, not perjury, didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. There is, in most jurisdictions, an intent component to perjury, where you have to intend to lie under oath, right? Accident, like if I wake up at 8 a.m. and I go testify, and they're like, what time do you wake up today? I'm like, oh, I don't know, like 7:30. I could just be wrong, but it's not necessarily a lie. I didn't necessarily have the intent to lie, and I probably don't have the intent to lie because it doesn't make a difference to the case, right? Like they're asking a question. It's an inane question that doesn't matter. It's not really relevant. Shouldn't have really been asked, but my answer was inaccurate. But clearly I didn't intend to lie because who cares? Who cares what time I woke up, right? But if it's like a document and they're saying it doesn't say what it actually says and it changes the case, well, at that point, one, their credibility shot to, let me change my language, shot to heck, we'll say. But more importantly, listen, I think you can kind of look at that and say, yeah, it looks like you intended to mislead the court. There are going to be sanctions. There could theoretically be criminal charges for intentional perjury, right? Like, there's a lot of things that can go on here. So, sounds like you're doing a great job. Sorry you have to do this without an attorney. That is always really scary and not ideal. But it sounds like you're doing great, and I wish you the absolute best of luck. And I hope this response was useful to you, even more so than what I sent you in a response earlier. And everyone have a great holiday weekend. I am I am getting out of here. This video is my last act of work today. And now, done. Take care, everyone. Oh, if this was helpful, consider liking and subscribing. It does help me to help more people just like you. Thanks. Take care.